Hey guys, this is John from the Brewing Coffee Manually blog. Today I want to talk about travel coffee, and I just put a blog post up this week about how I can fit everything I need in my AeroPress bag. Now this is a very minimalist coffee kit, but I wanted to just do a video to demonstrate that. And I also want to note that sometimes I do bring extra things that don't fit in the bag, like the base to my slim mill and the small pocket scale. So you know, if you have room for those things, they're nice to bring. And but I want to show it's definitely possible just to put things in the AeroPress bag. So here we go. Let me zoom in the camera and we'll get started. All right, let's get started here. Here's my AeroPress bag, and as you can see, it's pretty full, but I'll show you what I have in there. First, I have about 150 grams of fresh roasted coffee. Have some AeroPress filters. I have my immersion heater, my AeroPress, the funnel that goes with my AeroPress, a stir, a stainless steel milk frother, and the top of my Hario Slim Mill. First thing you want to do is get the water boiling, because it takes about 7 or 8 minutes. I think you can do all this in about 10 minutes. So I'm going to start a timer here and then get everything started. So the timer's starting now. You want to do about, for my recipe, I use about 250 grams of water. So let's see here. There we go. I like to use bottled water just because if there's one that you like or you're familiar with, then that's good. You never know what kind of water situation you are walking into in a hotel room. So let's see here. Got let's go 270 here, and I'm going to show you what temperature the water is. About 63 degrees. I don't know if you can see that or not, but 63 degrees. The important thing with an immersion heater is you got to make sure that it's submerged in water before you plug in, or else you'll dry fire it and it won't be usable. So I actually need to put a little more water in here because it's not quite submerged. So fill it up. There we go. Okay, now that it's submerged in water, you go ahead and plug it in. And all right, we're already a minute in. So I like the AeroPress for a couple reasons. Easy cleanup. Once you're done, if you're using the paper filters, you can just pop that out into the garbage, give it a wipe or a rinse, and it's good to go. Also, you can do two methods, the inverted or the standard method. Standard would be brewing it like this, put the grounds in there, and just brew it like that. Inverted, put the plunger in there like this, and set it up like this. Either way, you can grind right into it with your Hario Slim Mill. It's not the easiest thing in the world to do, but it's not too difficult, and it saves some space. Like I said, typically I'll bring the base because it's easier just to connect it, do it. It's good, but in a pinch, you don't need the base. Grind right in there. So when I do AeroPress, I typically, especially when I'm traveling, don't rinse the filter. So I'm not going to do that today. Just put the filter in there, like this, and then I like the regular method, so I'm going to grind right in there. Now, if you're doing the regular method, you're going to want to have a cup or something too. Another thing I like about the pitcher and the AeroPress combination is if you have a styrofoam cup, or you don't have a mug, you can do the inverted and brew into the pitcher once you pour the water in there. But even if you have a styrofoam cup, say this was styrofoam, you could set this on there. You don't want to push on it because that's going to crush the cup and make a mess. So you could start your brew in there. When you're ready to press, put the funnel there, press the AeroPress into there, and then pour it into the cup. Let's check on our water here, just see what temperature we're at. See down there, it's still 65, but you do have to circulate it with the stir every once in a while. I don't think it's a big deal, so I'll bring it up a bit. So we're at 3 minutes right now, so we'll check on it in another couple minutes. Let me weigh out my coffee here. I do 17 grams for my AeroPress recipe, ish. If you don't have a scale with you, which you wouldn't if you were just using everything in the kit, then you can either portion out your coffee doses ahead of time, or you can just know, like, okay, it goes down to the 1 on the AeroPress, and then typically you probably want to go up to the 4 for my recipe to brew. So you can brew by volume by AeroPress, which is another reason I like it. I'm just using the scale today just to show you guys. Someone will probably comment and say, oh, you didn't fit that in the bag. I understand that. I just thought it would be good to show you how it works. So I got a little too much in there, too much talking here. Get a little bit out. 17.2, good enough for travel brew. And here we go. So I'm going to put the scale away for now. And it's fairly easy here to just grind this up. Nice grip on it. That's a lot of it. There we go. I use like a finer grind for AeroPress. Well, about a V60, I guess, for that. And I don't know if I was talking about it. Of course, you wouldn't go all the way up to the 1. That would be a lot of coffee. So you just kind of have to gauge it. I recommend either dosing it out, or you could bring a small scoop with, or just guessing. It's going to make good coffee. So one thing, this is a little difficult. You need to have a little grip and hand strength. If you don't like that, the Portalex Mini Mill should fit. I believe it fits inside here of the AeroPress. I've never had it before, so you could probably fit that in your pack. Let's go back to the coffee here. You see it is boiling a little bit, but it does need to be circulated. So from here on out, I just like to stir it a few times. And for the AeroPress, I like to do 185 or 195, so it doesn't have to go all the way up there. We're at 150 right now, so just be another couple minutes. Let's see, we're at 6:30, so we might have to hustle a bit if we want to make that meeting on time, because we're traveling. Let's set this up here. Get that on, tear it out. Oops. One more thing with the immersion heater is when you do unplug it, you're going to want to let it sit for at least 15 seconds before you take it out of the water. That's just going to protect it from dry firing and keep it working. Also, if you just pull it out for a second or something, you could actually break it. So you just have to be kind of cognizant of that and watch it. But it's about $7 on Amazon. So if you do break your first one, it's not the end of the world. Looks like we're up there at 180, so I'm going to go ahead and pull this out here. I'm going to unplug it. And we're at 7 minutes and 30 seconds. Give it a stir. You're going to want to wait about 15 seconds or so before you pull it out. I like the steel pitcher for, well, I mentioned earlier, for the pressing in there. Also, it's got a little bit of lip on there, so you can pour through there. The immersion heater will definitely bring the 300 milliliters of water up to boil. So you can do a pour over method if you don't like the AeroPress, or you could even do a small French press if you wanted. That is good. I'm going to take that out, set it there. It's still kind of hot, so I'll set it There. Let me give this one more stir. Check the temperature. So we're at 191 right here. And we're at 8 minutes and 30 seconds. So we're teared out. I like to do about 50 grams for my bloom. Let's let it bloom here. And this will get fairly cool fast, so you don't have to leave it out all day. See, it's cool to the touch now, so I can set it here. And you don't have to worry about putting it in your bag. It fits really nicely in here. I don't know if you saw that when I unpacked it. So, all right, we got a few more seconds there. And I like to go go right around 251 or so. I like to give it a stir. Put this on there. Let's get this off the scale. So if you want to press in there, make sure you empty out the rest of your hot water. Put this on there. Coaster for now. See, there is a little water that's or coffee that's already come through. If you had a styrofoam cup, that would be fine. Otherwise, like I said, you want to use the inverted, and then let's just press. And I see we're at 10 minutes and 30 seconds, so we're a little late. All right. This here since I don't want to make a mess. Here we go. At 10 minutes and 51 seconds. Got a nice cup of coffee. Not quite all of it. Another thing I said, if you really needed to, you could drink out of this this pitcher. Obviously a ceramic mug is nicer, but very good. Well, enjoy your day. Thanks for checking this out. And if you got any suggestions or tips or tricks about travel coffee, let me know. I'd love to hear from you. And check out the blog post too. That's brewingcoffeemanually.com. And I'm talking about travel coffee. So have a nice rest of the day.